Hey everyone, we are back in the boots of Bhag-Ass Whizzard and up against Nero Hub today. So it looks like our recurring credits are going to go to good use. This is actually a fellow Irish player, so curious to see how this pans out. We've played each other a couple of times in tournaments now. Always interesting games. Curious to see what he's got in store with Nero Hub. So this hand is middling. Would have liked to see a little more economy. Hopefully our peddler can get us a Desperado because we're going to have to be checking things and hopefully not getting mid-seasoned. That is something that I've been poorer at of late. So we'll see how we get on. R&D nice and open for us, so that is quite tempting. Going to throw down peddler first and hopefully get a Desperado. Bhag-Ass is okay. Laundry would have liked to keep. Daily Cass, we can't play off that. Oops. Oh, we can. So instead we're just going to run server 1 anyway. And yes, we will definitely trash that. That's pretty much what we were hoping to see. And we could install medium and run, but it's only the one card. I think I'd prefer to do a bit of a setup turn. Get Earthrise down instead. Start getting some cards. So Sensi Actors Union is pretty much a standard card in NBN, in the Earth Hub especially, so it doesn't give away much. What we are looking to see is the likes of Mumbad City Hall, Museum of History maybe, Mumbad Temple, things like that. But with Whizzard we are definitely going to keep on top of things as much as possible. Unfortunately it is quite taxing on clicks and the recurring credits and everything else as well, so should have installed the Cass. We goofed it there, but onwards we roll. So pad will cost us $1 real. I suppose we will. And gain a credit in case the other one is Sensi. We'll check it out at least. Okay, just a Cyberdex. Which we will get rid of because we're sitting on medium, 2 data suckers. Yeah, let's get rid of that before it becomes a problem. We don't have Clot, that's unfortunate. And we do need to get the daily cast off, so we're not going to be threatening Clot anytime soon. And they get to ice up R&D, because we did have to take things a little slow, which did put us a little behind. But this is better, so credit, Desperado, and put down a data sucker is okay, except we can't run archives first. Could throw away the vamp, because it's here a little early. I don't think there's an opportunity just yet. Maybe we'll keep it as a surprise. So we're at that awkward point where we don't have the money to deal with what we draw. And there's Jackson. So hopefully we can run him or run archives. Kind of hoping that the Cyberdex gets shuffled into R&D. On the other hand, I don't want it to be shuffled in. The usual catch-22. So I'm going to be pitching plenty of cards from hand. Running Jackson himself is the safer play because less chance of dying. Peddler could be good. If we run archives and it is, if they leave one agenda, we could get mid-seasoned, which I would prefer to avoid. So yeah, we were always likely to not be able to do anything there. in terms of getting a credit. But not the worst thing in the world. We'll just keep setting up. We can pitch a data sucker because we're reliant on regular breakers, which means we need the memory. So we'll end our turn and we'll take a look at what's on this peddler. I've had worse. Terrible. Is that a second I've had worse? Nope. Another dirty laundry. Parasite. Okay, well at least Parasite is something. But yeah, Street Peddler, it's hit or miss. I mean, it's great if it draws you into your Desperado, your Chronotypes, your Wild Sides, that kind of thing. But I have a bit less luck with it. We're pretty much hoping we'll run somewhere and see pop-up window, something like that. Now, can we run this? I suppose we nearly should try. We've no breakers, but let's at least run and force a res on something. Sure enough, wrap around, that'll do it. We've no David just yet, so that's going to fire on us. Let's take a look at the hand, see what kind of thing we're dealing with. Because we still have no knowledge of anything that they want to do. Another wraparound. Alright, and will we go for the trifecta? Problem is if it's Gutenberg, we end up in trouble. So, we'll just take money and plot our next move. We haven't seen influence, but we might need to use the I've had worse. Just to get ourselves something. Oh, breaking news. 15 minutes. Which would indicate mid-seasons, potentially. Well, that didn't do much for us. Okay, let's force them to defend R&D at least. Yep. So it's unfortunately going to trace us, which means we'll be spending a click. And now we could be looking at breaking news, 24/7 news cycle, that kind of thing. So all of it is a pain, basically. Mumbad City Hall. So mid-season's quite likely. So, how do we stay alive? We've unfortunately lost and I've had worse. One is on the peddler. So it's a tricky spot. But we can keep hammering R&D. We have the money lead. It's going to cost us 2 essentially and a click. And we could get Parasite down as well. Ugh. Alright, Mumbad City Hall has to be the first to go. And that's more than likely Mumba Temple as well. Yep. Alrighty then. So if we draw, run, remove tag. Earthrise is good for the setup. And we'll run R&D, take a tag, lose a credit. And we're still ahead on money. So we see toll booth, ugh, and daily business show. I don't want to deal with that just yet, so I'll remove tag. So, does toll booth end up on R&D? If it does, then I think we take a turn. Okay. So, they can unfortunately use these to res a toll booth. So, I'm not that excited about trying that just yet. So instead we'll run server 9. Just to see what they've got going on. Another pad. So yeah, we'll trash this. Between Desperado and Whizzard, it makes it so much more manageable. Put this down. And hope that we don't get murdered. I'm assuming it's more of a mid-seasons though. And we need to find our corroders. And David wouldn't go amiss as well. So we're looking at Sansan here. In which case they will be able to res everything pretty quickly. Well, we just missed it. So, no clot unfortunately. Just a humble parasite. But this means that R&D is going to be quite soft. Now, they may not care all that much because Astra on the board. Still nothing there. Okay, let's go trash one of the temples. Just before it becomes an issue. More of an issue, I should say. Let's get our peddler down. Mimic would be nice as well. Never the eyes will come in handy later on. Another parasite. There's our mimic. Alright. Now we're ready to go. So, get our mimic down. Unfortunately losing a parasite in the process. But it could be worse. And we'll see 3. Sweeps. Project Beagle. Alright, we're on the board. And a Mumbad Temple. Ugh. Yeah, I pretty much have to trash it, I think. Let me just gain a credit. So, the race is on. They can keep pushing for scores until we find Corroder or David. Okay. So that's alright for us. So they've drawn sweeps. We can now check archives and see what these other 2 cards are. Maybe that'll give away a little more about what my opponent has planned. Come on, Corroder. Still no Corroder. Alright, let's run archives for a peek. So, Daily Business Show, interesting to trash. They're down 2 senseis. Okay. So, still doesn't give us too much info, but better than nothing. We will trash some more of their fake economy. Let's get this down and put him down just so sweeps is not full value. The Corroder's coming. There's 2 in 17, so we need to find it really, really quickly. Because we're pretty much racing on Astros. And this is a race that we're losing, it seems. Shipment. It's pretty nice. Okay, just a Beal. So, that's okay. Corroder. Show me Corroder. Goddamn Corroder. So everything is now useless. Okay, well, we have to run R&D. We can run a couple of times, try and lock them out somewhat. Yeah, Corroder, it manages to hide. I think it's the only breaker I've had this kind of issue with as well. It's very, very strange. It seems to be the one that will hide at the bottom of stacks, and unfortunately NBN is well able to take advantage of that. So let's trash Mumbad City Hall. We can go again for 2 fresh cards. At some point we might be able to parasite this turnpike that's been causing us all manners of issues. Ah, oh, Sansan. No point really. Toll booth. So we'll pitch this, pitch that, yeah. Run R&D again. And down to 4 credits. So, Sansan, toll booth, neither of which are that much of an issue. I mean, there's already the Sansan there. And, yes. Perfect. Okay. So we're doing it the hard way. Unfortunately now they can sweeps, and they'll be back in business. So sweeps gets them up to 6. Credit means they can toll booth us. I would almost be willing to run straight into it, face first. Ah. Oh well. Can't do anything about that, unfortunately. So Peddler failed us, Corroder stayed hidden. And that is all she wrote. Corroder stayed hidden for as long as possible, which is unfortunate, but I really do like how this deck works. Definitely recommend giving it a whirl. It's a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.